Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing Ascension numbers part 2. So if you are familiar with my channel, you understand that my pick of cards are usually a collective reading, collective consciousness reading. So you can pick 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, as many of the numbers that you are guided to pick, or you can watch them all because they are a collective read. So however you want to do it, feel free. So we will begin. And remember, any Ascension numbers, these are my interpretations of what I see in the numbers. They always have special meaning to you. You know, it could be a special date, or it can be however it resonates with you. You know, sometimes it's, you know, a number that you keep seeing that, you know, is your life path number, or it could be a birthday, or it can be an anniversary date. Whatever the date means to you, whatever the number means to you, always give it your own special meaning. Because when we give things meaning, we give our world meaning. Okay, so we're going to begin with number 69. Okay, starting with number 69. Now, you know, whenever I see 69, I see the yin-yang. So the, you know, the balance, the light and the dark, you know, we all have it. And I also see twin flame union, like coming together. You know, they're both balanced, so they come together to create, you know, something beautiful. It's like chemistry. So it's twin flame union when I see 69. And, you know, a lot of people want to put the pop culture reference of a sexual encounter. It's whatever you put to it. So my meaning is always balance, twin flame union, yin and yang. So I'm also seeing soul family connection. So when we start seeing this, we start connecting with our soul family, our soulmates, etc. Now, the song that came through is Born's Dug My Heart. D-U-G, my heart. And I love the lyrics. It says, I hope the cracks in the pavement lead back to you, baby. And it reminds me of, I think it's called Kinsakuroi. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's, you know, when pottery is broken, they repair it with gold lacquer. And so it makes the piece more beautiful for having been broken. And that's everybody, right? We're all more beautiful now because we went through a tremendous amount of darkness to reach that light. And the lyrics also say, and now you're running to the sound of the light, running to the sound of the light. So it reminds me of synesthesia, right? When you see sound as color and patterns. So it's almost like, you know, this ascension process, your third eye is awakening, and you are having this synesthesia in a sense. You're seeing aura colors, you're seeing the vibrations, you're seeing the movement. It's almost like being on an LSD trip, you know, but it's natural. It's a natural high. And it's the ascension process as well. So that's what I got out of that song. I will put all the song listings below if you want to dig deeper into the lyrics. And I love that that's Dug My Heart, because I have a strong connection with the song Dig by Incubus. And anytime I think of Dig, that song, if you watch the video, I'll post that below as well. It's you're digging at somebody, right? You're digging to find what's underneath them. You know, we only see the surface of people. We don't dig deep and see other aspects of them, you know? So, you know, we got to start digging and seeing people, the depth of people, okay? So, Sage, I love the Sage card. If you look at it, he's riding with a peacock feather. He's dressed in almost an orange peachy color. Anytime I see the light colors like this, I think of the fifth dimensional sacral and solar plexus chakra here. It's like a peachy color. It reminds me of peach calcite. And he's got the long white hair, which represents the wisdom, you know, very intuitive. And it talks about, you know, being devoted and committed. But he's also leaning against a tree, and it's tapping into that tree wisdom, right? And, you know, he's got the red on his third eye, which represents, you know, passion to me. He's seeing with love. I see with love. I see with love. I see with love. He's seeing everything with new eyes, a new eye, right? So that's a beautiful card if you pick this. And we got also Black Mamba Snake, which is another great one. It's number 11. So I'm seeing, you know, 611, 711. So black mamba snake, anytime I see the black mamba snake, I think of the Kundalini awakening, but I also see the serpent knowledge and wisdom, the cobra, that cobra wisdom, the cobra knowledge, the Kundalini going from the root to the crown, up and down, the caduceus, right? And this is like awakening, the death of old ways. It's the death of the ego, is what I'm seeing. So a lot of people have this death of ego when they have a near-death experience, when they have tried psychedelic drugs, or when they have their spiritual awakening. A lot of people have it naturally, and a lot of people are having it naturally right now. It's an intense experience. It almost feels like, heat coming through your body. So I know when I first began to have this Kundalini energy, my knees and my feet and my legs, they were always super hot. It's that energy moving upward. So, and we know that 11 is the master number of intuition, and so this is a very intuitive number. It's also the twin flame number, so this is, once again, a very twin flame energy. 69 is a twin flame number as well. And snake is bringing you an opportunity to let go of old habits and beliefs that do not serve you anymore. So a lot of the times we get stuck in our limited belief systems. This could be a lot of religious stuff, believing that everything has to be a certain way, or else you'll go straight to hell type of thing, And it's like we have to move past that. We have to transcend that limited belief, because there's more beyond. So it's time to change what's not working. Old ways, old addictions, old patterns, old ways of eating, relationships, toxic relationships, get out of those. It's on number 17, which is also the twin flame number. This is a very twin flame reading right here. And be sure to listen to the messages. It says no matter how they come to you, the universe guides you in the direction of your true self. So be sure to listen. And it cautions you to not step in the same river twice. That's referring to going backwards, going back to old patterns, going back to toxicity, old relationships that no longer served you, and now you're thinking that your heart chakra is open and that you could give it another chance, but no. This is saying just let it go. We're moving forward, not backward. Okay? So, yeah, seize the opportunity to reclaim your childhood innocence. Okay? And then we move on to 6 of air. And I love the 6 of air. And you know what it reminds me of? Aqueous Transmission by Incubus. So we have 2 Incubus songs here, Dig, and this one right here. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So you're taking a trip somewhere, or you're thinking of taking a trip somewhere, and it's a very spiritual trip. So, and it's the end of a difficult situation. The planets are aligned right now. 6 of air is all, we got 6 right here. And it's 15. I think this all breaks down to 15. Let me see. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so it's all back to 6. A lot of 6 here. And so what this card, we're looking at it, and it almost reminds me of the Chariot card, right? He's flowing through the water, floating down the river, right? And I'm just going to give you a little bit of key points from the booklet. And it says a trip, the end of depression and illness, resolution of conflict, leaving and moving on. And things are looking up, and the worst is now behind you. There's finally a light at the end of the tunnel, and stress and strain fade from your life. The wind of change is blowing, and it's a favorable wind. This is a good time for making changes in your career, home, relationships, or your outlook of things. Beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. A lot of you are going through the spiritual awakening, and this is your intuition. You are becoming the sage. You're writing. I'm seeing a lot of writers here. Whatever it is you're writing, if it's poetry, if it's in your journal, if it's a play, if it's music, but I'm seeing writing. You're inspired to write. I'm seeing inspiration, like the peacock. The beauty of the peacock is inspiring you to write beautiful things and create beauty. It's like you're creating beauty. It talks about devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you're going to share those teachings one day too. You are being guided, Be open and receptive to those new teachers that are coming into your life. Okay? So the Oracle E is, hey, hey you. And this is number 7, which is all about faith, having faith and truth. This is all about truth, being truthful. This new 5th dimensional. There are no lies. There is no deception in this life. So you have to really live with integrity, you know? So, and that's a 311 song as well, hey you. We'd like to interrupt this Oracle deck with a very important announcement. There's nothing to fear. There really isn't, guys. Every single thing that looks ominous is but an illusion. It has no power. Zip, nada, zilch. It's time to look your fears straight in the eye and call them out as the insignificant posers that they really are. Absolutely. Okay, I don't want to go too long on this video, but I want to explain something about when we have our spiritual awakening. We see a lot of things that are very scary, and as soon as we begin to have fear over them, or let the fear take over, it stops. It's like it'll only take us as far as the fear. So, you know, when you start to begin to awaken and you start seeing a lot of things, because you're going to see a lot of things that are, you know, depending on your conditioning and how you were conditioned as a child. If you watched a lot of horror movies, you're going to see a lot of horror stuff. Because it's all programming that's just brought to the surface. So just know that it's all an illusion and it's not real. And it's just, you need to overcome it. It's almost like going through, you know, those Halloween mazes. It's fun and it's scary. It's like, oh, it's scary, but you know, it's not real. So you just have to know that it's not real and you'll get past it. Okay? So that's this one. Thank you so much for watching number 69. Moving on to number 101. Moving on to number 101. And with 101, we got 2 cards on the right that popped out. So we're going with it. So 101. When I see 101, you know, anytime I see 0, we already know that that's God. That is the universe, source, all that is, alpha, omega, etc. And, you know, 1 on the side is leadership, new beginning. So we're starting over. It's time to start over. And I also see it as 101, like Earth 101, like spiritual school of 101, spiritual school 101, Earth 101, right? And we're learning. We are learning here. We came here to learn. Okay? So, and 101 is 2, so that's creating something beautiful together, coming together with others to create. So here we go. The song that came through was Jimmy Eat World, Sweetness. And I love this song because it says, this has been a theme that's been popping up lately with echoing. And it says, are you listening? Sing it back, oh. Oh, 2 people echoing back at each other, right? And, you know, echo it back to me. So it's almost like you're sending a telepathic message and they're receiving it and they're echoing it back to you in the form of a creative way, whether it's creativity, writing, photos, signs, synchronicities in the 5D, dreams, etc. It's coming back. So you're echoing it back and it's coming back to you. And it's like a back and forth game. It's beautiful. It's like a game of Tron or ping pong. I love it. Okay, so, and I love that. That's the universe letting you know that they're listening. You're learning, you're growing. The signs and synchronicities are a sign that you are evolving and that you are on spiritual alignment. Okay? Now, we're going to move on to the cards. The first card we got is, I love it. It says Black Crow, and you know that the Black Crows, they always send messages, you know? And I love these autumn leaves. They're like yellow colored leaves. And the crows always bring you treasures. So look out for the treasures. And I'm seeing like the moon, the crescent moon there, which is intuition. But release the old and rest. So this one I'm going to read from the book because it talks about, it's very simple really, because what is fall? You know, the trees they have to let go of their leaves in order to make new growth. And it's cycles. Usually cycles are 9 to 10 year cycles. So people begin to release things in 9-year cycles, 10-year cycles. That's why, you know, it's almost like when people they say they start getting that 7-year itch when they're in a relationship, it's because they are now evolving and that relationship no longer resonates with how they're vibrating. So, you know, the key to letting go and to opening up your crown chakra is letting go of attachments that are no longer serving you, that are no longer serving your personal growth. If it is restricting you, it's time to let it go. Okay? So, and it says, you know what is heavy, what is holding you back? Is it a person, a situation, or a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let go. So when you try to hold on, things never work out. You know, it's almost like resistance. Like you're trying to hold on, and it's like, it's vibrating so fast that you can't hold on to it anymore. It's like, and it takes it away in a very, it's almost like a tower moment, you know? So you're being guided to release whatever's stopping you from moving forward. You can do it, you know? Because come autumn, things are going to be amazing, you know? Things are going to swiftly change. And release all the pressure and expectation that's weighing you down, you know? Let it all go. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to hyena. So when I see hyena, that's communication, you know, laughing, being joyful. So when we're joyful, coming from like a childlike place, and we're joyful and we're excited, like you remember like that joyful feeling of a first crush? Like, that's higher heart chakra energy. Ooh, I just got a whole totally itchy palm. That's abundance coming through. Okay, so I'm gonna get to hyena, and I love hyena. It's 3-6. That's been popping up a lot as well. The number 36. Beautiful card. And so that's 9. That's the completion of a cycle. So that's going right there with autumn. It's like letting go of things. It's like the cycle's completed. There's nowhere further that it can go. There's no more growing there left. It's time to go. And it talks about communication, and you know, it's asking you, where have you been repressing your true thoughts and inhibiting honest expression? It's like you're not telling people how you really feel. It's like you're doing it in a roundabout way, you know, but it's saying, you know, to open up your throat chakra, you know, communicate. But I'm also seeing it as you're being inspired to communicate with these other cards coming through. Muse, like you have a new muse that's inspiring you to create beauty, it's inspiring you to create in whatever way. Like muse, you have a muse. 18 is a prominent number in that, which also is 9. We got 99. We got 2 9s right there. Very cool. 5-9. 5-18. So 5-18 has got to do, and I'm also seeing hair here. Hairball, hairstylist, something to do with hair. A salon, eyelashes, I don't know. I'm seeing the muse has got to do, it's all connected there. Okay, so it's asking you to bring clarity and ease to your throat chakra by expressing your repressed emotions and your repressed energy, and really communicate. And visualize the color blue in your throat in your next meditation, or simply wear the color blue to own and embody your self-expression. And I love that it's on page 33, guys. Master number of enlightenment, intuition. So when you start seeing that number 33, it's like, I have a feeling you've been seeing that as well. That's like enlightenment. Like, oh, you're getting it. You're getting the aha moments. That's like, oh my God, I didn't see it before, and now I'm seeing it. How did I never see this before? It's been right in front of me the whole time. Type of energy, right? So yeah, hyena. And I'm almost seeing like, you know how like, well, if you're in LA, you know what a hyena is. A hyena is a female back in the like old, you know, gangsta days, the Cholo era, you know, a Latin woman perhaps. A hyena. Okay, so 8 of Fire. I love this card. It's so beautiful. It almost looks like a caterpillar. It reminds me of the caterpillar that's smoking in the Alice in Wonderland. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you, guys? Do you know who you really are? Do you know your divinity? Because you are amazing. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Yes, everything's happening. You're just like, whoa, everything's coming at you. And you're like, whoa, is this really happening? This is crazy. So 8 is a power, is a number of abundance and manifesting abundance. And, you know, I told you at the beginning, my hand itched. That's abundance coming through. And, yeah, so 8 of Fire, you know, receiving needed information. Sudden travel, unexpected level of success that you weren't expecting. So I'm seeing all travel as well. Travel was also in the first reading. So I'm seeing a lot. This is a collective read. So if you watch the other readings, they will probably resonate as well. Like I always say. It says, hold on tight because things are now moving into high gear. Past delays are over and your plans manifest with swiftness and energy. You may feel caught off guard as frenzied activities take over. It's exhilarating and a little overwhelming, but it feels good to see your dreams coming true. Oh, and I'm also getting that song by Judah the Lion. I'm well on my way to my dreams coming true, and I'm getting to do them with you. Your messages are received positively right now. Embrace the spotlight. Beautiful. So if you're inspired to create and you have messages to give to the world, this is your time. This is the inspiration. It's coming at you. Like, how are you inspiring others? Right? Okay. Moving on to 41. As we talked about, 41 is freedom. Number 5, freedom. You are free to express yourself however you want. You know, you are being inspired. Right? Okay, so I'm using right along. Oh, no, hairball is... Okay, so there's a small little tangle. You probably know what the tangle is that's stopping you from getting to this amazing energy. And, you know, it says, don't get your knickers in a knot. It's going to smooth out as soon as you stop, take a deep breath, and realize it's time to hand it off to the universe. The dude to the rescue. Move aside. So, yeah, when you let go, this is asking you to let go. That's the tangle that's holding you up right now. It's almost like a clog in the drain, like a hair clog, right? The drain, if there's a hair clog, we pull the hair clog out and we let it go and we move on. So that's what the energy I'm getting here. Now, moving on to musing right along. Bazinga. I love that bazinga's next to it, like a reference to, how am I forgetting that show with, what's his name, with Sheldon Cooper? Oh, Lord. Anyway, I'm musing right along. Might as well write your acceptance speech. Your creative mojo is in rare form. Inspired ideas, brilliant schemes, and colossal plans are streaming in from every direction, courtesy of your inner muse. Get out a bucket and drink in the sweet nectar of inventiveness and fun. So whenever I see like inner muse, it's also your twin flame energy, or, you know, your divine counterpart, whether you're in union or you're not. It's like you have this muse that's giving you all these great ideas. And it could also be the universe, like being inspired by the heart, the inner muse, your heart, you know? Okay, so I love that. And it breaks down to 104 or 31 and 4. It breaks down to 4. Building a foundation based on your creative ideas and projects. Lead the way, you know? You are ready to lead the way and inspire others. So that's the energy that I'm getting here, okay? Love it. Great reading for whoever this was. It probably won't resonate with everybody, but it'll resonate for somebody out there. Okay, moving on to number 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody, moving on to number 1, 2, 3. So I consider 1, 2, 3 an ascending number. 1, 2, 3, moving up, moving on up. When we see ascending numbers, we are reminded to look up. So expand our consciousness and awareness. You know, raise your vibration with positive action and intention. Think outside the box, beyond your linear thinking, right? So when I see 1, 2, 3, I'm reminded that I need to stay balanced, communicate from my heart, and have a positive mindset. You know, everything we do can be as easy as 1, 2, 3 when we come from our heart space. So easy as 1, 2, 3. When I'm seeing it, it's reminded, it's like, yes, it's that easy. All you got to do is let go. So Mountain is here to tell you to let go of linear thinking. And it's like, you know, you had a lid on your box, and now the box is open, and now you're able to actually come out, and you're like, whoa, like a jack in the box. Okay? And the song that came through was Casey and JoJo, or Jodeci, if you guys remember Jodeci, and it's called Cry For You. I'm not seeing it as a like heartbreak. It can be heartbreak if you're going through a relationship and that's what you're letting go. This mountain that you need to climb is letting go of this relationship, because we got release here. So maybe it is a breakup or releasing people from your life that no longer serve you. Friendships, locations, family, relationships, loves, spouses, you know, etc. But the cry for you could be you're crying for them because you're crying for what you have to let go, and it's like you had beautiful memories, but now it's time to move on. But I'm also seeing it as cry for you. Cry for the times that you didn't believe in yourself. Cry for the times that you settled for less. Cry for the times that, you know, you didn't believe that you could accomplish some things. For the times that you belittled yourself. For the times that you verbally abused yourself. For the times that you didn't give yourself enough credit for who you are. For the times that you didn't realize that everything could be as easy as 1, 2, 3, but we just make it as difficult as we want, right? Okay, so that's the song, Casey and JoJo, Cry For You. And yeah, that's also like when we open our heart chakra and we forgive ourselves and we love ourselves, it opens up our heart. And we have this higher heart energy here. We have So ascending. So now we're going from, you know, it's the circle, full circle, the higher heart and the regular heart chakra coming together, ascending. Okay. So mountain, I love it. Look at it. See, it's a mirror. Bing, bing. Once again, twin flame energy, the mirror. Balancing of the left and the right brain. It's almost like the water is so clear. You are seeing so clearly that now you can see that this, you know, you need to stand your ground. Because things are not working out the way that you wanted them to. So you have the option to release it, right? So it says, hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it's absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. So whatever you've been thinking about right now, or this past, you know, I'd say week, it's right. It's yes. It's a yes. Right? So mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in Great Mother Earth and reaches high to Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. So you're probably being pressured about something. It's saying don't fall into the pressure, whether it's peer pressure, family pressure. This is you. This is your life. This is not their life. You're not living for them, right? When we let go of resistance, it's like, you know, when they're holding on to that rope, and the rope is tied around their arm and they're like holding on and it's cutting off circulation. And this is saying, like, let go. When we let go, oh, all of a sudden blood starts flowing again. So you'll be whole again after this. You know, you almost feel like you're losing a part of you, but, you know, it's the best for you. Nothing is going to stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. You know, nothing stands in that mountain's way. Unless you're a spaceship that just comes careening down out of nowhere and slices the mountain in half, then no, there's nothing standing in between you and your dreams and your goals and what you want. And it's asking you to listen. So we got the little wild dog over here on the side. You know, wild dog reminds me of a wild rambunctious dog. But it also reminds me, he's got the big ears, and it's like, listen. Take some time to meditate and listen. You know, you're receiving messages, telepathy, signs, synchronicities. Listen to them. They're guiding you to this new beginning. 19 is 1. And I love that. So we got 13 and 13 over here. 13, 13. Perfectly balanced number. So let's see what the little doggy dog has to say. Snoop Doggy Dog over here. And it says, you know, one of the greatest gifts you can receive is to listen and be heard. So give people the gift of your open mind, your loving heart, you know, and it cleanses you of any judgments and inner chatter, while gifting you the magic of listening. Yeah, so the art to communication is back and forth. Like I said in the previous reading, ping pong, right? You send something and the universe echoes it back to you, and you put something out there, or you pray, and everything echoes back. So listen to the echo that's coming through, right? Okay, and we got Archangel Azrael. She's grief. So grieving the loss of a relationship, grieving the loss of a death, grieving the loss of friendships, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. I have a feeling you've been getting this message for a while and you're not listening. And this is why the wild dog is over here and saying, listen. Listen, you got 3 cards here that are telling you to release and let go. What is an attachment? Attachment closes your crown chakra. You want to be connected to the all that is, you need to let go of attachments. Right? Attachment to outcomes as well. So, Archangel Azrael, that is the archangel that you call upon when you are grieving something, and it helps lighten your heart. Helps you tap into that heart chakra and realize that everything happens for a reason. So this card signifies that it's time to move on because this project or phase of your life is now complete. Yeah. There's no benefit in remaining in this situation. Instead, shake off the old and welcome the new. You may experience a sense of relief at this ending, or there may be some sadness. Either way, it's time to leave that which you've outgrown. Take your time in adjusting to change in your life. It's not necessary to rush ahead. Be kind to yourself during this period of transition and seek support of family and friends. So it's talking about an inevitable positive change. So even though it's a painful change, it's a positive change. You know, you're facing your fears. Sometimes we stay with people just because we've been with them for so long, and it's like, that's not a reason. That's an attachment. So it's talking about spiritual evolution. Once you let go of what no longer serves you, you evolve spiritually. And yes, it may be lonely for a time, but the whole point is to learn to love yourself and not need anybody else to validate who you are, right? Okay, and then we're moving on to the final one, solar powered. And so I love it. Number 3 again. So like I said, 13, 13, 3. All these are number 44. So 4, 4. So 8. So this is abundance. The universe is going to reward you for making this tough decision. And solar powered, I'm also seeing the eclipse that's coming up, this intense energy. People are feeling this higher heart chakra, you guys are feeling this intense like oneness with everything, and compassion and love and crying and love. Like, like I told you, it's the feeling of like a teenage crush, like your first crush. That feeling of love is there, right? And it says, here comes the sun. Oh, like the Beatles song, here comes the sun, do. Clear, beautiful light is shining on everything right now. All you need unfolds before you easily. So decisions are a snap as you pirouette into the ease of your own power, of your own unlimited connection to the universe. You can bask in this, knowing that light shines on everything you need to know today. Yes, so when we meditate, especially if you meditate in the sun, so the sun it affects your pineal gland in a positive manner. So I suggest sun gazing, or in the morning or in the evening, not directly at it, but below it or above it, and letting that sun energy into your eyes, and that'll decalcify the pineal gland, right? It'll also help you with detoxing. If you're trying to release bad habits, drinking, drugs, alcohol, food, whatever, it helps with that. It's like a solar-powered energy. It's beautiful. Okay, so like I said before, it's 44, master number of abundance, Make room for this abundance. How are you supposed to have all that you want if you're still holding on to this stuff? So it's almost like there's this, the hoarding mentality. The power of releasing brings you more. Okay? And thank it. Thank it for the lessons. Thank it for the time. Thank it for everything. Leave it with gratitude. Don't leave it with bitterness or anger or upset, right? Okay? Cry for it. Yes, feel it. Cry for it. If you have to let it go, cry for it. It's okay to cry. That opens up the heart and the higher heart and the center. Okay? It's okay to cry. It is okay to cry. Moving on. Thank you so much, guys. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, moving on to 227. So, anytime I see the number 227, I'm reminded of that old TV show sitcom called 227, starring Jackie. Ugh, Mary. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you just think that I'm mad woman over here. Okay, so, 227. 22 is the master number, the master teacher and the master builder. If you've ever seen the Lego movie, it's like you can create, you can manifest, you are the magic manifester. And 7 is about truth and spirituality and faith, having faith in your ability to manifest. You have the ability, okay? So, like I said, 227, the ability to manifest, believing in your powers, teaching spirituality, teaching others what you know. If you are waking up, maybe it's time for you to share your wisdom with others. Share what's happening with you. Share it with others, because it'll only inspire others. So, and I love that we've got 9/11. We've got 9/11. There's a lot of 9/11 here. 11/9, 99 again. This also popped up in another reading. Okay, and the song that came through for 227 is "So Real" by Jeff Buckley, and it's almost reminding me of your dreams. That was so real. That felt so real. Like you woke up from a dream and it was like, oh my God, that felt real. And possibly because it is, sometimes we travel into other time and space. Maybe in another time and space we are experiencing that. It's all about tapping into the frequency though. Every time you go to bed at night, you wake up and you could be waking up in another frequency. And that could be the reality for that frequency. So it can be real if you want it to be, right? Okay, so Real by Jeff Buckley. And it talks about being pulled under a current, almost feeling like you're drowning, past life memories. So maybe you're dreaming about these kinds of things, past life memories. And these past life and past experiences almost make you afraid to love because you fear losing something, right? So this is asking you to let go of that feeling of loss. It's time to let it go, okay? Shift your perception. Loss, we always make it seem like it's something horrible, and sometimes it's the greatest thing we can get because it allows for room for growth. So it's like autumn, right? The leaves must go in order for new growth. So we're gonna start with Air Guardian. If you look at her, she's beautiful. She's had a nose ring, and she's got this beautiful Christ consciousness, almost bronzy color energy. She's really connected to Source, but she's also protected. She's got this amber color, so there's all this amberish color, and she's got these dark wings, which some would say like a fallen angel, but I see this as protection. She's protected. Black to me is always protection. So this Air Guardian is protection. And I'm seeing Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy here. So sun, moon, rising energy. Yeah, and I'm seeing like all the clouds here. So seeing signs in the clouds. And I'm almost seeing like labradorite on her thing there. That's very higher. That's higher crown chakra energy. That's moving beyond. And it's breathing. It's telling you to breathe. Meditation, breath work. Do a lot of breath work. That'll bring that. So the oxygen affects our DNA in a certain way. It expands the cells. It heals the cells on a cellular level, literally, right? So it's asking you to breathe. And I know sometimes it's hard with anxiety, right? We got to breathe because that anxiety will pass when you breathe. Now you're bringing that healing energy into your lungs. So people don't realize the importance of breathing, Okay, so we're going to go to, so I was going to read a little bit of Air Guardian. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. Exactly. I always tell people this. You have to change the way you see things in order for, it's like taking the box off the lid off your box, Like I talk about the flat earther theory, and I always say, hey, it's not about actually believing in flat earth, but actually believing that anything's possible. That's the whole point. So you are not seeing beyond your current scope of reality right now. So think larger. Go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, This is your dream. This is your reality. Create it. It is time. This fifth dimensional energy is all about creating your reality, and the stars are aligned right now. The universe is aligned right now for you to do this. So it's like, put your hand out. Allow it to come to you. Okay, so honey badger number 18. I love the little honey badger. She is fierce. Little honey badger, he is fierce. Number 9 is a completion of a cycle. So, let go of those things. I'm also seeing, so I saw Libra here, but look at, I'm also seeing justice to me is also Libra as well. But Libra is the scales of justice, seeing things balanced in a balanced way, right? Balancing the way you see things, balancing the left and right brain. When we balance our left and right brain, we connect to that pineal gland energy and we see with our third eye. So, honey badger, she is fierce. So it's time to access your personal power and advocate for yourself in your direction. So if people are telling you which way to go, screw them. This is your life, your reality. This is choose your own adventure, not choose their own adventure. Yes, take their things into consideration, but what is going to make you happy? If you're trying to make other people happy, then you're not living for you. You're living for everybody else. So it's about making yourself happy first and foremost. And then when you start to make yourself happy and loving yourself and making decisions for yourself, your world changes. Okay? I think this popped up in the earlier reading, God and Aoi. It's like letting go of the past. Okay? Be fierce. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for what you've built and what you love. Okay? And so, the Archangel Justice is fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Yes. If you're shifting your perception, what you believe, just because somebody can't see what you're seeing doesn't mean it doesn't exist, So you're seeing the stuff, and it's all that matters is as long as that you're seeing it, right? If they're not seeing it, that's okay. So we know 8 once again is it's infinity. I cannot stop thinking about infinity. So It's talking about doing what's right, taking responsibility for your actions, resisting injustice, standing up for your beliefs, and issuing an apology if necessary, or accepting an apology if necessary, right? And it doesn't have to be on a physical level. You can do this in a meditation or a prayer. You don't actually have to communicate with these people. You just have to know in your heart that you are sorry, and that's it, okay? Because sometimes, it's okay. We just don't have to connect with people to apologize. We really don't. And it's talking about a legal dispute that turns out positively for you. So if you've been going through a legal dispute, legal documents, etc., review them before signing them. Make sure everything's fair and just, and move forward. It's time to let it go. Okay? And got an owie, 29. That is number 11. So 11, 9, 9, 11. Hope you can hear Bob Marley singing in the distance, because despite what appears to be a physical blip right now, every little thing's going to be all right. Yes, I'm seeing birds, lots of birds. This is a time of sweet, sweet healing, a time of renewal. Take a step back, put your feet up, and soak in the restorative power of the universe. Yes, breathe, meditate. Take it one step at a time. Whatever you're going through right now, it's going to be okay. Okay? And Magnanimous me. This is a time for your true nature to bloom like a crocus in the spring. You are nothing but a big ball of love, and the only thing you really want is to love up on everyone. This is a good time to get in touch with that higher truth and free your generous spirit. Kindness, anyone? Yes, I love this. So be kind. Be kind. Be kind. If you need to apologize, if you want to, feel free. Reach out to them. Be kind. And I'm loving that. I'm loving that energy. And it's number 1, so it's all about new beginnings. So we're letting go, we're releasing. This is the theme in these readings, is letting go of the things, letting go of the past. This is the time. This is 0 point. It's a reset. It's time. And I'm seeing all this like electric love right here. It's like electric love, right? It almost looks like a ring. Letting go. So maybe like letting go of what you thought, was supposed to happen, and letting it go. Magnanimous me. Okay, so that's it, guys. Moving on to the next one. Okay, moving on to number 304. So, when I see 304, remember back in pager day, I used to flip it over and it'd say ho. But I'm not seeing it ho as in like a prostitute or like a slut or slut shaming. I'm seeing it as in like gardening, reaping, planting the seeds and reaping, hoeing. But that's just what I'm seeing as metaphorically and whatever. But 304, we know this is communication. This is building foundations for the future, teaching. So communication, teaching, and this is God in the center right here. But it's, so it's like, this is God in the center. So this is the hands, right? The hands of the teacher and the communicator and the creator and creativity. So this is asking you to tap into that divine wisdom to do those things. 7 is spirituality, right? 3 plus 4. So I'm also seeing moving from a 3rd density into 4th density. So a lot of people, I remember somebody commented saying, oh, we're in 3D and that's all, that's all we know. And I said, yes, because that's all you know. So you have to expand your awareness. Look beyond where you currently are. Expand. Okay, so 304. Yeah, it's harvest time. Harvest, plant your seeds, hoe it up. I'm not saying hoe it up, like go out but I'm saying like plant your seeds and watch them grow. Create. Build your foundation for the future. This is what it's telling you. Cultivate, create, cultivate, cultivate, cultivate. That's what I'm seeing with 304. Okay? We're going to go to the song first. So Jimmy Eat World, okay, I have like 1,000 songs in my playlist, and I only have like maybe 4 Jimmy Eat World songs. And it seems like all the Jimmy Eat World songs decided to come out in this reading. So the song was Cautioners by Jimmy Eat World. And it's talking about, I'm making my peace, making it with distance. So you're making a peace with something, but you're doing it from a distance. Or you're watching something from the distance that's giving you peace. Wow, so my video just completely stopped while I was talking about this. Very interesting. There was no reason for it, but so there must be an intense message here for somebody. So the cautioner songs. It's like moving with caution, you know, because you've been hurt before in the past. So, you know, you're watching somebody from the distance because you're afraid of being hurt. And it's like, we have to let that go. And it's also about forgiveness, making my peace, wishing you could have done things differently, you know, wishing you would have communicated, you know, being afraid to communicate with somebody. And it's saying, you know, if you can't communicate, it's time to move on. So, and it's saying, don't dwell on the things that could have been done differently. Don't dwell on the past. Everything is now. Okay. So the messages, the synchronicities, the signs, everything, let's put it in the now. Don't dwell. Okay. And, so yeah, Stargazer. Set your sights higher. And I'm loving this. Like, he's got all the like signs here. There's all this symbology here, because he's looking deep into the symbols and signs that are coming through. So he's not just looking, you know, at the stars, but what's in front of him. And he's setting his sights higher. It's like letting go of the old to make room for something new. Setting your sights higher, right? And there's like all these different constellations here. So, you know, and it's saying, look up. And I'm also seeing Galileo. Telescope. Seeing things that were too far away at first. Now you're seeing them up close. Before they were too far away. Now they're like right in front of your eyes. Set your sights higher. And, Stargazer, I actually want to see what it says. So it says, go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. So what you believe is impossible is actually possible. This is the 5D energy, what you want, what you create, you know. You're on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you're being guided to focus on your vision. Yes, focus, focus, focus. The angels are with you and encouraging you. There's nothing that you cannot achieve. And it's also, there's an opportunity to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. Yeah, so that popped up in the Jimmy Eat World song, Cautioners. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. So it's almost thinking you're not deserving of your divine counterpart. So that feeling of lack pushes them away. And the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Absolutely awesome. It's on page 78 and 79, if that means anything to anybody. And so, yeah, Dugong Tiger, moving on to Dugong. I love this because it's all about balance. It's all about balance. Left and right brain coming together to create the three, the Holy Trinity. Right there. It's beautiful. And that card talks about extremes, like extreme behavior patterns, extreme things that you do. You know, it says an alchemical dictum states, for a tree's branches to reach the heights of heaven, its roots need to touch hell. Are you a person of extremes? You know, do you find balance in your ideas, self-care, emotions, relationships, or work? Do you neglect to find balance in those things? So maybe you're overworking or, you know, being too caught up in things. And it says to, you know, pause and look at your extremes and see what things you can change. So, and I'm also seeing, you know, and look, truth, honest self-reflection is key. Have faith in your abilities. This is a saying, set your heights higher. You have faith in your abilities. You know, call telepathy, call in your soulmates, call in your angels, call in everybody. And 9 is the completion of a cycle. So letting things go so new things can come in. This is a theme for all of the cards. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. 9 and 7 are the most spiritually evolved numbers in numerology. They are right here for you. They are letting you know that when we create, we build a foundation based on our creativity. This is what it's telling you. Trust and have faith in God. 0 is right there. Yeah. So, and I love this. Like, he's got those wings. That's that Christ consciousness energy. And he's got the light. He's guiding the light. And look at all the little, like, light bugs. I forgot what they're called in the South, but we'll call them fireflies here. So firefly, if that means anything to you. I know there's a song called Fireflies. I forgot who sings it, but, and he's got the staff of wisdom. But he's a hermit right now because he's watching everything from afar. It's almost like he's in, you know, he's watching everything from afar. See, he's got the telescope. So he's watching from afar. Whatever you're watching from afar, or somebody's watching you from afar. Somebody's watching somebody from afar. Okay, so moving on to number 9, which is the hermit. So everybody's in hermit mode. They just feel safer at home watching from a screen is what I'm getting. Like, I'm just safe here and I don't want to go out. But it's like, we got to break that cycle. So, you know, finding or becoming a mentor. So find a mentor or become a mentor. If you know somebody who's very spiritual and you want to learn from them, call them. Go on a spiritual quest. So I'm seeing ayahuasca. I'm seeing DMT. I'm seeing mushrooms. I'm seeing, you know, LSD. I'm seeing like deep transcendental meditation. I'm seeing like float tanks, like going to those float tanks. I'm seeing sound baths. So it also signifies spiritual teachings, the wisdom that you impart to others, sharing the wisdom that you know, even if you don't think that you know that much, you know. It's on page 34, guys. So that's 34. Synchronicity for somebody out there. Learn to feel comfortable in your own company. After all, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. So yeah, this is talking like if it's the letting go of past relationships, you have to be okay with being by yourself. And then the right person will come to you. But if you're always looking because you want somebody to fill a void that you have within you, then that's not healthy. You're never going to get what you really are seeking, right? You got to love yourself, and then when you love yourself so much, you're going to find somebody who loves you just as much as you love yourself. Okay? Because we only receive, it's like, you know, we receive what we feel we deserve. Okay. Moving on to Hotline Bling. Number 12, which is number 3, which is communication. So, you know, communicating signs, synchronicities. It's nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself, to know that there are unseen forces just waiting for you to give the word. Take a deep breath and know that whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lined up at your service, waiting to take your call. All you need to do is ask. Yep, it's that simple. And yes, some people are afraid to ask, but all you got to do is ask. All you got to do is ask, right? And, you know, it's 19, which is 10, which is 1, which is all about new beginnings, leadership, understanding, you know, that you are an original creator. You have these amazing, unique talents. You create things out of nothing, almost like the alchemist, okay? So this is asking you to, you know, if you are taking time to yourself, if you're getting out of a relationship, take some time to yourself. But if you've been in hermit mode for too long, it's time to get out. This is the perfect time right now. The planets are aligned. You're going to start meeting people and connecting with people. And it's like, you know, it's amazing. But I'm also seeing stargazing. Look up, guys. There's some deep things happening in the sky that you can't see them with your 2 eyes, but you can feel them. Okay? So feel. Moving on. Okay, guys. Moving on to 3, 2, 1. So, descending numbers. Okay, we talked about ascending numbers in 1, 2, 3. Now we're talking about descending numbers. So, when we see descending numbers, they're asking us to go inward and do a little soul work and self-reflection. You know, in many cases, you know, perhaps revisit and heal an area in your life that you may have thought you had already healed. So I'm seeing a lot of heart energy. You know, it also reminds me of, you know, 4, 3, 2. So this might resonate. If you pick this one, you might also pick 4, 3, 2. So for 3, 2, 1, it's almost like a countdown, you know, a waiting period of sorts to an event that will occur in a short period of time. So I'm getting that song. It's the final countdown. Almost having that feeling like you're running out of time and you need to do all these things right now. So some would say you're running out of time, but when you begin to understand that time is not linear, yes, you are running out of time. Time is no longer going to exist the way you think it is. We are moving. This is a reminder that we are moving into a new dimension on Earth where time is no longer our prisoner. And no one ever really dies. It's also reminding us to communicate love to those that we love, you know, to communicate love to ourselves, to communicate love to our higher power, you know, the one. And it's interesting that the numbers added up to 1. So 3, 2, 1, 1, 10. Very cool. Starting over. 0 point. And the song that came through, beautiful song. I love this song. And it's Modest Yahoo, I Will Be Light. And I'm going to just read the lyrics to this one. It's going to be a little bit longer than when I usually read the lyrics because there's so much in this song that I just feel that you will resonate with. I'm a slave searching for some freedom. So I sing songs to spark memories. So I sing them songs to spark memories. You know, where am I? Who am I? What is this place? And it says, time will continue without you. So in the end, it's not about you. But what did you do? Who do you love beside you? Besides you and beside you. You know, who do you want beside you, guys? Many die in the name of vanity. Many die in their mind's eye for justice. And we die for you and still do. So I say to you, this is nothing new. I will be light. I will be light. You got only one tiny moment to shine, burn away the darkness. So this is your time. I mean, I know we're going out of time for him. This is your now. This is your moment to shine. The stars are aligned for you guys, okay? Yeah, so let me see here. So arrow. We're going to start with arrow. Shoot that arrow, right? That arrow is pointing in the direction that you need to go, which is up. Look up. We, you know, linear, no more going this way, this way. It's like now we're moving up and down. And this is like the Merkaba, right? The Merkaba starts spinning and then it just goes in every direction. So, arrow. It says surround yourself with protective energy. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. And it says, if you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and your goals, or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. Yeah, oh my God, it's just like the Modest Yahoo song, you know. If you can take time to retreat or step out of the situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Yeah. Okay, moving on to humpback whale. I'm probably going to come back to that arrow one because it just I have a feeling that there's more message there. But so humpback whale. Oh, I love the humpback whale because they are just beautiful, and their song is healing. Their song is healing. So maybe you resonate with the whale because your song is healing. Okay. And I'm seeing, I love that spiral, going inward and outward, understanding things that we didn't understand before. Seeing the blue eyes on the whale. It's beautiful. Okay, so past life. So selecting humpback whale today is an indication that spending time near the waves of the ocean can open enlightening vistas for you. The sound of the whale's ancient song assists in recognizing new possibilities that reflect your gifts of the past. So this is asking you to tap into your past life gifts. The whales sing the most complex songs of the sea, and some say the song of the whale connects heaven and earth. Whales call on you to use the magical properties of water and your distinct voice to find your inner calling in today's world. Whale song offers you echoes of enchantment. Echoes, there's echoes again. Echoes of enchantment spoken through your ancestors from past lives long ago. Today your ancestors bring you answered prayers. Yes. They are guiding you. Like this is they're protecting you. They are guiding you. They are over your shoulder. This is guidance because when we go 3, 2, 1, we're almost like reverting back to old ways, and they're there helping us through the hard times. Like, no, let's move forward. Let's start. So we're going to hit that 0 point and we're going to start over. Okay. So 2 of air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there's no problem. So sometimes we stay in these bad relationships and things and we pretend there's no problem. There is a big problem, you know? If you're no longer aligned with things, that's a big problem because it stunts your growth. A lot of people stay in relationships for years, like I said in the previous thing, because they're afraid of being alone or because they've already invested so much time. But their time is not existent. You could meet somebody that you've known for 10 years and you can meet somebody that you've known for 10 minutes and feel more of a connection with the person that you've known for 10 minutes than you ever had with that person that you've known for 10 years, right? So time is not linear the way we think it is. So don't worry if you want to leave a relationship that you've been with for, 10, 20 years because it doesn't matter. Do what's right for you and everybody involved. It's not fair for the two parties involved or anybody, right? So moving on to 2 of air, I'm going to give you a little more about that. It says, overanalyzing a situation, pretending there's no problem, complex negotiations, self-doubt. You're struggling with a decision, and your guides are going to be with you. Whatever the decision you make, look at the 2 unicorns putting their horns together, creating this beautiful X. I'm seeing sobriety. When I see the X, it's like, you know, maybe sobriety, like struggling, wanting to be sober, and, you know, maybe being with a partner who doesn't want to be sober, because you see how he's got like, you know, he's sober. And this one's got like all the color patterns, like it almost looks like disease creeping in, right? So maybe going backwards. You were doing so well and now you're feeling like you're going backwards, you know, with addictions or relationships or things or exes, and going backwards. There's a stalemate between parties. Compromise is called for. Find an impartial mediator to forge a resolution. So, yes. Think outside the box. Okay? So, number 10, over your shoulder. And there's a recurring pattern in your life. Throw them overboard. Those recurring patterns in your life, throw them overboard. Whoever said those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it was full of bunk. You only repeat patterns when you continue to stare at them. You get hypnotized, then act them out. Take one last look back if you must, and then say sayonara for good. Okay, this is a big theme. Letting go of past patterns, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Make the decision, move forward. The water is going to be crucial to your detox and your healing. You are protected, you are guided. Surround yourself by positive people who actually are not questioning your decisions, because they are your decisions. If somebody's saying, oh, that's not a good idea, they're not in your head, they're not in your heart. They don't see the truth, right? You have the willpower. You have the willpower to overcome whatever this is, whatever this toxic energy is, okay? So, sorry guys. Got so excited there. Okay, so we're going to go to the number that broke down once again, like I said, new beginning. So we are starting over. It's okay. You know, 3, 2, 1, we're starting over. You know, like when people go to AA and they fall off the wagon and they start all over. It's okay to start over. No big deal, okay? No big deal. Start all over. Moving on. Okay, guys, if you picked 432, I love the synchronicity in this. 432 is the heart chakra frequency. And 528 is the higher heart chakra frequency. And I love that the card that came through on the right is the heart chakra and the higher heart chakra colors, right? And, you know, when we come from our heart, we come from a place of service to others. We want to help others. And so I love that also came through as well. So, you know, it's in the spiritual community is the heart chakra frequency. So when we see this number, it's asking us to work on healing our heart, to be opening our heart, heal our heart of anger, pain, trauma, and to begin to heal the past. And really fall in love with yourself as well. You know, it's descending, so it is a lot of heart work. Healing things from the past, okay? I just explained in the 321 video that, you know, descending numbers. So 321, 432, 987. These are all asking us to revisit things that we thought we understood, to heal them for greater healing, okay? So, the song that came through for you guys is, one second. It is Jason Mraz, I'm Yours. Okay? I love that. I love that came through. So with Jason Mraz, that song, whenever I hear it, it says, rid yourself of vanity and just go with the seasons. It's what we came to do. Your name is your virtue. So that part right there, I do numerology, and I like to use the name for the numbers. It's your virtue. So like my name, you know, not just the numbers as well, but just the meaning, the etymology of the name. So like my name is Maricela, which is Mar in Spanish is sea, and Cela in Spanish is sky. So sea and sky. But Marcy, everybody calls me Marcy, so that's sea and sea. Yeah, so, you know, what does your name mean? What is your virtue? You know, and it's asking you to rid yourself of the vanity, rid yourself of material things, and that none of that matters in the grand scheme of life. You know, only love matters. And go with the season. So this is asking you to connect with nature again. Connect with nature. Connect with the sun. Connect with the moon. Connect with the earth. Ground your feet in the dirt. Right? Okay, and then what else? Open up your mind. No, wait. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your mind and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, love, love. Everything you need is in your heart already, guys. Okay? So, I love that song. You know, I'm putting all the songs in the description, so feel free to check them out. Okay, so I also have a feeling, it also says fallen through the cracks and trying to get back. So reading 69 and reading 227 also talked about somebody and cracks. So whatever the cracks mean to you, cracks in the asphalt, I was explaining the cracks of kinsakuroi, where that is repairing pottery with gold lacquer to make it more beautiful. So just because you were broken does not mean you were beautiful. You can repair it with gold. Gold is very healing. There's a reason the Egyptians used it. It's very protective as well. Monotonic gold, I'm also seeing. Okay, I saw that in another reading as well. So, guardian angel. So you are not alone. I'm loving this guardian angel card. You know, anytime I see a feather, we always know that's a message from heaven. But with this guardian angel card, I'm seeing a few things. So we're seeing the eye, the Holy Trinity, the sun and the moon, the divine masculine and divine feminine coming together to create this. So the left brain and the right brain coming together to see through the third eye. So the pineal gland is right in the center of your, so when this two come together and work together, you see with your third eye, right? I've already explained this probably like a million times before, but just in case you're watching for the first time. So I'm seeing the connection to spirit. So, you know, mediumship, connecting with people that have passed away. Lots of signs, synchronicities. I'm seeing sacred geometry. I'm seeing having faith. I'm seeing the Merkaba. So light body travel, astral travel, dream state travel, lucid dreaming. I'm seeing all this here. And this all happens when we go through our heart. Right? The key is in our heart, guys. The key is in your heart. Love is key. And it's blue. Communication from spirit. Lots of blue there. Blue, ocean, sky, right? And I love that. We were just talking about my name being Sky and whatever, but Fish Eagle came through. It's got the sun and the, right there, almost the same, look at that. The sun and the moon on the exact same sides. Right, left. Beautiful synchronicity for this one. This one's just full of amazing synchronicities. I'm like in awe of it right now. But I want to read a little bit of the Guardian Angel card. You are not alone. If you feel you're alone, you are not. Watch for the signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. Yes, the signs are guiding you, but are you following them? Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them all their past lifetimes and will be there in all lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, ooh, my crown is tingling right now. First ask for it, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. Wow, I'm getting intense tingling in my crown chakra here. That's beautiful. So, yeah, twin flame energy as well, being connected to your twin flame and getting support from them in 5D, which is dream state, spiritually through synchronicities and signs and telepathy. Yeah, Fish Eagle. Moving on to Fish Eagle. I love Fish Eagle. Like I said, this beautiful eagle. She is water and air, just like my name. Sorry I'm making this about me, but this, no coincidence that this popped up. It's beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful synchronicity. I guess I'm guiding you guys, right? So Fish Eagle, 38, which is 11. Inspiring leader. Inspiration, intuition. So 38, Great Spirit. So Fish Eagle circles and asks what I want to know. I tell him the secrets of the earth and the sky, the magic of your soul. Fish Eagle calls for silent observation of your life's purpose and your soul's calling. As he circles overhead, sit quietly, honoring Great Spirit. Fish Eagle sees all and knows all, for he is one with the elements. So yes, seeing all and knowing all, the third eye, right? Sit quietly and connect with your inner calm and ask Fish Eagle to provide a guiding message of your soul's calling. Fish Eagle reminds us that we can do nothing without the partnership of Great Spirit, for who can fly with only one wing? Know that when Fish Eagle comes calling, Great Spirit is reminding you that you are not alone. Open your eyes and ears to the signs that surround you. And I love it. It's like got this little elephant there, but it's on page 34. Beautiful. And I love this like elephant photo. It's got like the heart. And they're full of compassion. Heart energy. Go from your heart. Okay? Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. And I almost see this alchemist energy. Queen of Earth is the alchemist of money and abundance and opportunities. Like, look at her. She's like manifesting all this greatness. You know, all these coins everywhere. Look at that. She's like, that's it. You are the Queen of Earth. All you got to do is follow the signs and they will lead you. You know, the universe is at your service right now, is what I'm getting. The universe is at your beck and call. So, and it's also saying, you know, someone who cares about others and is quick to lend a hand. Yeah, you care about others, but they care about you as well, you know? So this goes both ways. You know, you're warm, creative, intelligent, able to efficiently solve problems. You're unselfish, family-oriented, sensible, excellent with money, down to earth, yet enjoys beautiful things. So if that's not you, that's somebody out. That's your counterpart. That is your twin flame, if that isn't you. Or it is you, you know? So being excellent, you know, even if you can't manifest it right now, you have the ability, okay? So, moving on to at your service, which we already kind of gathered what that means. So, 23, which is freedom. So we all have the freedom to get out of this freaking rut that we're in, right? It's time. We got to listen with our heart, really believe that things are coming, good things are coming. You have to really believe it. You can't be wishy-washy. Okay? I hope it's comforting to know there is a big universal butler who is working behind the scenes, taking care of all the details, making sure every little thing is turning out exactly as planned. This butler is as loyal as Fido, as determined as Diana. Never give up. Naiad, as trustworthy as your own beating heart. So can you let him carry the tray? Yes, the universe is ready to help you. The universe, when I say the universe, it's not just the universal force of God, but the universe, everybody in the universe, are earth angels, people that are on earth that are here to help and guide you because they want to see the magic that you're going to create, right? So, and the number was 17, which is twin flame energy, number 17. So this is the twin flame number again. This is all twin flame. Where if you're seeing this 432, this is twin flame energy. And it's the number 8, which is abundance, which is the Queen of Earth. So the universe is at your beck and call. You have guardian angels following you. You have your twin flame. You have everything you need, everything in 5D. Tap into that energy because it's all a state of mind. It is all a belief. You have to believe that you're there, okay? A lot of people didn't have, you know, this kind of a cheerleading squad when they were growing up. So they were always taught to lack, that everything was lack, lack, lack. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. So this is saying get out of that mentality. The universe is abundant. And if you're open to receive help, you will get the help that you need. Okay? So beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Now, moving on to the next one. Okay, guys. Moving on to 639. So when I see 639, so 69 with the 3 in the center, right? So that's the balancing and communication. So twin flame union, in union, communicating, whether this is spiritually or on earthly, 3D, 4D, 5D, however you're communicating, I'm seeing it, communication. So via signs, synchronicities, physically, and it breaks down to 9. So coming together to create good things for the universe. So create good, humanitarianism. You guys are coming together, balancing both sides of the left and right brain to create good. Okay, now the song that came through was The Weeknd's I Feel It Coming. It's on the album Starboy. So I'm sending telepathic messages through it. So synchronicity, sign, getting the twin flame connection, telepathic messages coming through, universe speaking to you through everything, through signs, through symbolisms. Everything is, you're finally seeing it. You know, third eye is awakening. You are tapping into it, right? So that's pretty much all I know about that song. I feel it coming. But something's coming. Whether it's union or whether soulmates are coming, something's coming and it's amazing. Okay? You just have to believe that good things are coming. So, great teacher, learn from spiritual experience. So I'm seeing sacred geometry there as well. So I saw sacred geometry here in my notes. Sacred geometry. But I also see it here in this card. And I'm seeing peace. The dove symbolizes peace. And 31 over here always represents the Jesus Christ consciousness, the teacher. So great teacher. This is like that Jesus energy of like being able to teach, you know, and not just teaching, but learning. You're learning. You're not just teaching. We're always learning and growing and evolving, right? So I see Metatron when I see that card. And I see peace. I see purity. I see the flower of life. I see connectedness, you know, almost, you know, trying to change our diet, seeing animals as sentient, everything, plants, animals as sentient beings, you know, vegan energy, trying to like maybe, you know, change your diet plan. Okay, so what does great teacher have to say to us? You know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. Yes, so if you're seeing signs, synchronicities, share them with people. If they don't want to hear it, then they're not on your vibe. But there's somebody out there that wants to hear what you got to say. So you are a great teacher. You just need to tap into your faith. You have to have faith in yourself, okay? And this card also can represent a teacher in your life or a great teacher within you. Either way, it shows you that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to continue growing. There's a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that you are indeed having a holy experience. So, yes, you are not going crazy. This is real. This is happening, guys. Woo, I'm so excited. Oh my God, people are finally waking up. Somebody sent me a message or posted something the other day, and I was blown away because this person, I wasn't expecting this person to be awake in a sense, you know, and they posted something and I was like, whoa, it is really happening. People really are awakening, and it felt so good to not feel alone anymore, you know? So, baboon. I love baboon. Primal law. So, primal law. Two little monkeys. There's like twin flames right there. The little two monkeys. So, the baboon, as protector of your primal spirit, baboon asks you to tap into your intuitive, spiritual, and inborn truths. Yes, you're tapping into this knowledge. You know, tap it, and it says honor your role of expressing your masculine and feminine energy. Yes, twin flame union, masculine, feminine energy coming together to create something beautiful, right? I love it. As you strengthen both sides, you know, truth comes through. Release any resistance to the truth. The truth is there. Don't resist it. Discipline and order will provide structure to expand your illuminating journey, okay? So meditation is going to help you. Binaural beats, meditation. I usually always say for crown chakra, silence. So no music. Direct silence. I love that. Number 4, which is, you know, the teacher number. And there it is, great teacher. So 4, that's 2 4s, 44. Master teacher. Okay, so King of Air. I love it. It's like he's the leader. He's got all these people are following him now. He's brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. You know, speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Yes, so that was talking about the same thing. Seek out your teachers. Or maybe people are seeking you out to teach them. But we're all growing and learning, and it's beautiful. King of Air. So you may receive valuable advice from an intelligent professional. It's important that your decisions be fair and equitable to all involved. Don't hesitate to consult a third party if necessary, yet speak your mind with confidence. So a person who's at the top of his or her own field, especially in intellectual areas such as law, science, business, you know, spirituality, someone who's an excellent speaker and is known for the ability to be objective and diplomatic, a brilliant person, authoritative, impartial, professional, balanced, motivational. So this is you. This is you. You have all these abilities, and your twin flame has these abilities because I'm seeing twin flame energy, and you guys mirror each other. You guys mirror the good, and you know all that stuff. It's beautiful. It's like, whoa, look at that! How perfect it fits. Fits perfect, right? We know 6 is about balance and family and nurturing, and 9 is about humanitarianism and completion of cycles, and it's like so beautiful, right? Smooth and easy. It's smooth and easy, guys. Okay, so 28 is about new beginnings. Number 1, leadership. So great teacher, leadership. You're on easy street, my friend. The Red Sea has parted, and you are now free to roam the planet. All obstacles have disappeared. Doors and windows are flying open. There is not one thing that can stop you. So I'm thinking of the biblical reference. You know, I was talking about Jesus over here and the parting of the Red Sea. So this is a beautiful synchronicity here. So it's smooth and easy street, guys. You guys are smooth and easy. I'm thinking of nice and easy, like the hair stuff, hair dye. Yeah, that was back in my day when I used to dye hair, and I don't dye my hair anymore. So it's the number 6. Breaks down to, all the numbers break down to 6. And, you know, that's about balance, about nurturing yourself. Nurturing yourself. Look in the mirror, tell yourself you're amazing, you're awesome, you know. It's the boss. You are the boss. Okay? Moving on. Okay, guys, moving on to number 811. So, 811, the power of intuition, because 8 is all about power and infinity. So 11 is intuition and inspiring leadership. So this is infinite intuition. This is a powerful intuition, powerful leadership, you know, really moving forward. And it breaks down back down to 11 again. So it's 1111. It's the twin flame awakening. So a lot of you are awakening. You're shedding the old skin. Moving on, right? And it's also inspire and lead the way for others to follow. Okay, so moving on to the song. So the song is by Newfound Glory, and the song is called Doubtful. So it feels like I've already been there. So I'm getting crown chakra activity, deja vu. Feels like I've already been there. It feels like I already did this. And it sounds like I'm preaching to the choir. And that's like talking to people and feeling like you've already told them many times already and they're not listening. Nobody listens. And it says, I'm confused. I don't know what I should do. And not listening to your higher self. Doubting your own abilities, doubting your own intuition, not listening to yourself. Doubting your ability to lead, doubting your ability to create decisions, doubting your intuition, releasing fear. You could lose everything close to you. So when we open up our crown chakra, we have to let go of attachment. So you have to say, I'm ready to let it all go and start all over. And it says, tell me now, how does this feel? The thought of losing everything you love, your pets, your animals, your family, how does that make you feel? Scared? I'd say a lot of scared. So that's a lot of fear. So fear stops the crown chakra, closes it right up. You have to be okay with losing it. It's not saying you are going to lose it, but you have to be okay with letting it go and saying, yeah, I'm grateful to have had it in the first place. So gratitude. I'm seeing gratitude here. Okay? So be grateful for everything, because it can be gone in a minute. And it's okay if it is, because it wasn't meant to be there. Like, you know, shedding old skin, you know, we got to shed it. Okay, so let's just get back into the reading here. So we got snake, shed old skin. So this is, I think this is divine masculine energy, right? The snake going down and the energy is moving up to the crown. And we got over here the Merkaba right there. Energy is moving up, snake is moving upward. So I'm seeing crown chakra activation. You guys are tapping into that sacred geometry. Okay? So let's just see what snake has to say about things. I think that's the Sri Yantra star right there behind it, right? And that's everything. That is everything. Tapping into the all that is, you know, look at the circle, like tapping into all that is. Okay? So the snake says, cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. So the energy of renewal is washing over you at this time, and for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized, or you've been misread by others. Know this energy is now leaving you. So yeah, we're letting go. Oh wow, being doubtful. Holy cow, that's a beautiful synchronicity. So this is saying it's like you're doubtful and now that's leaving. You're no longer going to be doubtful. And it says you've been working through your old stories, all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way. You've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limited experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all the work that you've been doing within. Yes, I was just talking to my friend yesterday, and we're discussing how this is 0 point. So now the wheel, so all the good that we did last year is going to be coming back to us. So, and it's also, wow, I'm getting a lot of crown chakra energy through this reading. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. It's okay. So in order to be reborn, right, you got to let go of things. So let go of attachments and you will be reborn. Okay, and moving on to the little ant, and that's new beginnings, letting go, being reborn. We're starting all over, guys. Here we go, the little ant. And it talks about community and coming together with others to create reality and good stuff, because it's all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, guys. That's number 11. So 8, 11, 11. No coincidences. This is beautiful synchronicity. It is time. We are in the 0 point energy, and it's like, woo, child, look at us. We are wielding our magical, whatever that's called. I know it's called something. I can't think right now. I'm just so excited that victory is ours. Good news is on its way. Public recognition, awards. It's beautiful. So yeah, come together with others, your ant community, and they're going to help you. Okay? So, 6 of fire. I love it. Transmuting things through the fire, right? We're transmuting all this old stuff in the fire, and we are being reborn. We are rising like the phoenix. So awesome. Release that doubt. Okay, so bravo. This is a time of great achievement and success. People think highly of you, and your reputation is excellent. You've made good decisions and worked hard. There may be some sort of public acknowledgement of your contributions, or you may be given an award for your achievements. Good news is on its way. Yes, so it could be a promotion, new job offer, or whatever. But good news. It's good news, guys. This whole, until March, it's like we're flying on this cloud 9. And if your vibe starts lowering, I suggest singing. Or do something that'll raise your vibe. Watch a funny movie. Anytime you start sinking into that lower vibrational jealousy, anger, hate, depression, do something that's going to lift it. So sing, ground yourself outside in nature, watch a funny movie. But I recommend singing. Okay, so moving on to sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Love it, love it, love it. You have every reason to skip, to hop, and to leap with joy. Optimism is the only reasonable choice because everything else is an illusion. Hope is the only thing that matters because it points to the inevitable. The glass is not only half full, as Psalms 23 says, it's runneth over. So the cup is full, guys. This is amazing. This is awesome. I'm so excited for whoever picked this reading. A completion of a cycle. The old things are done. We're moving into this new humanitarian era where everybody takes care of everybody and everybody wants to see everybody succeed. And we're just letting go of the old world and moving into this new world. Shedding our old skin. It is time. Okay, that was a really fast one. But this also reminds me of infinite love is the only truth. Everything else is illusion. Okay, so remember that. Okay, moving on to number 909. Okay, guys, on to 909. And this was a last-minute entry. I actually was torn between 1010 and 909, and I was going to omit 909, but Spirit just kept saying, no, put it in, and I'm glad I did because this is an awesome reading for 909. So, 909, when I see 909, I always say 0 is Earth, it's God, it's Alpha, Omega, completion of cycles. So Earth is completing the cycle right now, and it's moving into this new Earth and humanitarian. So it's about helping others. With God, all things are possible, okay? And it's like the hands of God, right? The humanitarians, the Earth angels, they're on their side, right? So this is about humanitarianism. Helping others, okay? Light workers. So it's almost like the 911 number. It's channeling that God source energy, okay? And I love that it's 10 and 30. So we have 2 zeros there, 0, 0. This is very God energy. This is very connected to source. This is very spiritual. This is a spiritual journey, this one, when you're seeing 909, okay? And once again, I talked about how in the other readings. You'll probably want to go back to readings. Hold on, I wrote them down. Oh, number 69 and number, let me see, which one was it? And number 101. Because Jimmy Eat World came through 3 times in this reading, and I only have probably 4 Jimmy Eat World songs on a 1000 playlist. So this was like an amazing synchronicity. I was like, what is up with Jimmy Eat World? Jew. So, yeah, so the song was, the album is Bleed American. So all the songs were from the album Bleed American. And the song was If You Don't. Oh, it's one of my favorites. It's a beautiful song. And it's almost like, I'm just going to pull up the lyrics real quick. All right, so the lyrics for Jimmy Eat World's If You Don't. What's wrong, baby? Don't they treat you like they should? We once walked out on the beach, and once I almost touched your hand. Oh, how I dreamed to finally say such things and only to pretend. Don't you know I'm thinking, driving 405 past midnight. You know I miss you. I would write to you from a museum mile, toast to you, your whisper, your smile, up the stairs at the Weatherford, a ghost each place I hide. And if you don't know, why would you say so? Would you mean this, please, if it happens? And it's a wish fulfillment, right? And it's not just, it's to your divine counterpart, but also to yourself. Toast to yourself, you know? People don't treat you like they should treat you, like how you expect them to treat you, because you need to start treating yourself that way. So when you start loving yourself, you know, it's okay if they don't, right? If you don't, you don't. If you don't love me, you don't. It's okay if they don't, as long as you do. That's the key. So when we get upset when feelings are not reciprocated, we get our feelings hurt, right? But that's not the whole point. You love yourself enough to know that that's okay. It's just not the right frequency alignment, right? So it's okay. But never stepping foot in the water is also not okay because you're fear. So we got to let go of the fears. Fears stop you in your tracks. Fear stops everything. Fear stops the Kundalini energy from rising to the crown. So we need to let go of fear. And that's what I got from that song. But I'll put, once again, it's going to be in the lyrics. I mean, the lyrics are going to be in the description box. So we're going to start with Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. I love it. She's this beautiful goddess. She's got the passion of her heart. She's passionate with things, and she's got the Christ consciousness energy. She's got the flower of life. She's connected to source, sacred geometry. She understands vibration, frequency, energy. She's getting it. Like Nikola Tesla said, she's understands Nikola Tesla's quotes, right? And I'm seeing this like daisy or flower on her hand right here. This, it looks like, I forgot what it's called. It's the seed of life. She's got the seed of life in her hand. So I'm seeing Mother Earth here. Mother Earth is the seed of life. And I'm seeing the long hair, which is very intuitive energy. So Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. We all have that magic, guys. It's all about unlocking it. So, whoa, this whole reading, I've had intense crown chakra activity. My face, my head, everything. Just tingling. So it says, stop looking outside yourself and recognize that you have incredible power within. Yes, so like the song was saying, if you don't, you don't. Don't care about everybody else. You know you're magic. You know you are connected. You know you are like connected to Archangel Michael and the elements and everything. Look at all this. It's like water, earth, air, fire. Earth, wind, and fire. Okay? So, you are the magic. You are the answer. You have it all within you. If you've been searching for an answer or a reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. So yeah, your twin flame is already inside you. If you've been looking outside, they're inside. Yes, they will ground themselves in 3D for you once you have already loved yourself. And sometimes they won't even come because it's not, that's not what you guys planned. So you'll know. You will know. Not everybody gets connected in the 3D, but in the 5D they do. So you are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will your desires into being. So you're a magic manifester. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it. Your ability to dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen is the real gift that you are being guided to recognize now. Yes, you guys are the magic manifestors. You guys are dream boarding. You guys are praying. You guys are talking to the universe, following the signs and synchronicities. And it's magic with a K, okay? Magic with a K is the energy of the universe that allows you to manifest and create through the direction and power of your will. So, and it's harnessing the you know, how I'm seeing, like over here, harnessing the earth, the fire, the water, the sun, harnessing all the elements, because you are spirit and you bring them all together and you create this beautiful, almost like a star, Merkaba, right? Okay, so we're gonna move to baobab tree. Baobab. Somebody told me how to pronounce this and I completely forgot. Baobab? I think. Anyway, so I'm seeing the rainbow immediately. I'm thinking tree wisdom, tree knowledge, the old oak tree, the twin flames reunited, surrounded by the old oak tree type of energy. I'm seeing Kundalini awakening. This is why you guys are the manifestors. You guys already have that Kundalini woke. You are on the other side of the rainbow, like somewhere over the rainbow song, right? So I'm loving that. I'm loving the harness, the energy. A lot of elemental energy came here. So, booyah. So it says, wise offering. Baobab? Says it's time to make an offering. Being one of the oldest forms of life on our planet, the tree breathes ancient wisdom. Known as a gift from God, the baobab offers almost everything it has, never-ending gifts to its community. Oh my God, it's the giving tree. The tree shares its afternoon shade with playful children. Elephants delight in its pulpy fruit. Yeah, it's the giver of life. It gives us oxygen, guys. Without the trees, we have no oxygen. I mean, we do. We can create oxygen. But I'm saying, like, we forget. Somebody posted an article that somebody, a vandal, chopped down a tree in Joshua Tree that was protected, environmentally protected, and they chopped it down. And it's like somebody commented, "Oh, who cares? It's just a tree. What did it ever do for you?" And somebody commented, "Yeah, it gave you oxygen," which is very true. You know, the simplest things that we need to give gratitude for, which is Mother Earth. Without Mother Earth, we don't have any food. We don't have any. There's no supply without her bountiful gifts. So. And I'm also saying connect with trees. The trees are going to give you messages, signals. The tree roots are like an interconnected neuron system, right? Almost like a mother circuit board. And they're all connected and they talk to each other so they know what's going on. They have wisdom and knowledge to share with you. Okay, moving on to the wheel, which is Archangel Michael. Loving it. Love Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Yes, we are manifesting. We are finally doing it, guys. It's been such a long time. Lordy. So, you know, it's good luck. It's a happy accident. Oh, serendipity, I'm seeing. Balanced karma. Yes, we've all balanced our karma, guys. It's a miracle. A twist of fate. It's destiny. The angels sent you this card because of the positive changes occurring in your life. Expect and enjoy beneficial new opportunities as they present themselves. This is an optimal time to make big and small changes. So take a leap with the knowledge that everything will work well for you. Yes, take a leap of faith, guys. Okay? That 0 right there is telling you to take a leap of faith in the 909. Old blocks are lifting and everything now moves forward quickly. Yes, if recent events shook your faith, you'll now see how they were actually positive for you. Rapid advancement is likely now. Absolutely. And like I said, harnessing the power of all the energies. The universe is on your side. We got that crown energy connected to source. Archangel Michael protects you and he guides you. You are protected. Okay? And finally, we got Hasta la vista, baby, number 7, which 7 and 9, the most spiritually evolved numbers in numerology. And I'm seeing this beautiful electric love again. And Hasta la vista, baby, 52. And that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger style, the Terminator, right? And it's the last card in the deck, which means beautiful things. That means cycle completion. This is a cycle completion, guys. This is like the wheel. This is it. The karmic wheel is like done. This is it. We are in 0 point. We are in 0 point. It's like, anyway. Remember that song Queen Elsa sings in the Disney movie Frozen? Oh my God, 0 point is kind of like being frozen. It's like, and then it starts moving the other way. So it's like right side up. Oh, I cannot explain how, what is happening right now with Earth. It's like gravity, right? 0 point, gravity. It's like I'm just seeing it in my head. I can't explain it. Remember in the movie Frozen when she unleashes her magic? Oh, wow. Magic. Well, if you didn't catch this animated flick, it's time to let it go. Walk away and just look, and just like you never look back at a trash can, you leave it the curb. Don't give it a second glance. It's time for new beginnings. Out with the old and in with the new. So this is talking about relationships, things that no longer serve you, friendships, locations, homes, addictions, cars, clothing, all of it. It's gone. It is gone. Make room for the new stuff that's coming through because amazing things are coming, guys. So if you've already let go, know that the universe is rewarding you now for letting all that go. The universe is giving you your actual treasure. The other things were great for growing and growth, but now the real treasure is here. The real pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is here for you. All you got to do is accept it. See, look, it's like she's got a pot. She's got this alchemical thing. She's creating alchemy. She's got this pot. That's like, maybe there's gold in there. She's alchemizing whatever and creating the pot of gold. She's creating her own magic. She's creating her own gold. She's the alchemist. You are the alchemist. And the alchemist transforms everything with love. I love it. And I love, she's got like on her neck, this beautiful sacred geometry on her neck and on her third eye. So this is like communicating. It's beautiful. Okay, guys. Number 11. Yeah, I did say the numbers. Number 11. So 9/11. Inspiring leadership. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful reading. Intuition. You guys have the magic. And I'm reminded of that Knox, the song by the Knox classic. You and me, we're magic. You and me, we're magic. And you just have to realize that. Together, we are magic. Okay, guys? Together, we are magic. Here we go. Moving on. Okay, guys. Here we are. 1010, the final one. And it's a beautiful, beautiful number. You know, it's binary code. It's the letter Z. It's the completion of a cycle. It is balance, finally reaching that ending and starting over. It's the alpha, the omega, starting over. We are here. This is like, the completion of a cycle, 0 point. Right? So, the number 10 contains a vibration of both 1, 0, and 2. The number 1 is the yang energy, double masculine. The number 0 is the connection to the higher power. And the number 2 vibrates peace, love, and harmony. So when it appears as 1010, it communicates new beginnings, independence, originality, leadership, love, harmony, trust. It urges us to trust our intuition and the divine plan. Follow the signs and start something new. The signs will lead us to the inner peace and joy that we seek. So this is transcending the matrix, is what I'm seeing. Whenever I see 1010, we transcended the matrix. We transcended beyond numerology. We transcend beyond astrology, and we see the truth. These are great tools to help everybody transcend. And once you see that and you understand it and you're able to go beyond it, you hit that 0 point. Okay, so the song was Legend by Nelly Furtado, and it reminds me of the movie Legend with Tom Cruise. And I'm going to read you a little quick synapse from Wikipedia. And it revolves around Jack, a pure being who must stop a plan by the Lord of Darkness to cover the world with eternal night. So, it's a dark fairy tale. I don't want to give it too much away. I've seen the movie. I just don't remember. I've seen it a couple times and I don't remember. I even have it on DVD. I think I got to watch it again. But I recommend you guys watch it if you guys have it, or if you guys, see it, maybe watch it again with new eyes. But it is transcending light and darkness. When we transcend the duality. This is 1010. We are beginning to transcend duality, and we're beginning to understand that everything is just one. Everything is unity. Okay, so that's the song, and the lyrics are oh my god, it's 11, it's 1:10 right now on my phone, 1 p.m. Okay, so the lyrics, actually I forgot to mention the last 909, it referenced wine in that one. If you don't, you don't. A sip of wine, a sip of water. But this also references wine as well. So, you wanted to be Romeo so low at my window. Will you open the door for me if you believe in chivalry? For I do not think you low, though you bow to me so. So, I know you want to drink from the purest wine, but the drink is far more sour than you would ever think. And, wine. Jesus turned water into wine and all that stuff. The lyrics are really deep if you want to look them up. I really don't want to read all of them here because this reading is getting long, but put them in the description box. She wants to burn hot like the sun. She wants to burn hot like the sun. So we all want to be stars in our sense, We want to be legends that rise. And we all can be the legends that rise, It's like I'm seeing the phoenix rising from the ashes. And I'm also seeing this is like phoenix energy, but it's a dragon. Like to me, this is dragon energy, but like fiery passion. Okay, so moving on to the cards. So broken arrow. I remember there was like an image that I posted a long time ago about an arrow pointing, And whenever, these are actually a good omen. It says, embrace the energy of peace. So like, when an arrow goes through a heart, it's kind of like what I'm seeing. I think I used to draw it like that when I was a kid. Like it looked like two broken arrows. Okay, so broken arrow. I'm also seeing like a city or something about Broken Arrow. Whether it's like a little town called Broken Arrow or something about Broken Arrow. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. So if you've been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that that's coming to an end. So the broken arrow is a guiding light. It's entering to wash away all the darkness. Just like the movie Legend. So that's what's happening. It's like, the darkness is being washed away. All the karmic stuff, the things that we did in the dark, it's like it's all being washed away because we're all forgiving ourselves for the things that we did in the past. We're letting go. We're healing our ancestral trauma. So it says, in order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by situations or people, because this will only work against you. Know that your guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. So yeah. We're all being pulled out of the darkness. Okay? We've been in the dark for too long, and now it's like this era of love and light and peace and harmony, and we're here. We are here. This is 0 point. So, the gazelle, which is number 14, which is 5, which is freedom, which is telling me that, well, I want to finish reading Broken Arrow. Sorry, got thrown off track for a minute there. Oh no, I already read it. This is what happens when I do 11 readings in a row. Okay, so gazelle, sacred spiral. I love that sacred spiral come through because I'm seeing going inward and coming out. We went into the darkness and now we're coming back out to the light, and we're seeing everything with fresh new eyes and new perspective. And the gazelle is so, they have these magical horns and they're so light and beautiful. And gazelles leap and whirl across the savannah as they express their freedom of movement with sensuality, grace, and ease. So gazelles fluidly dance through life and invites you to do the same. This may be a time to notice if you have any attachments to old static energy of the past. Yes, so I'm talking about ancestral healing. Heal all that past trauma. Gazelle reminds you that today could be the opportune time to release negative energies, people, sexual repression, strict religious disciplines. Dance with Mother Earth and allow her to restore your wholeness. So religion has always, it's a great tool for many to learn and grow, but it's also stifled many. It was very repressive and shameful. So it's just asking you to step out of that. And it's also talking about, embracing your new freedom and travel and rejuvenation of your creative spirit. So it's a beautiful sign. And like I said, the horns always remind me of magic, intuition. So okay, so 7 of fire. So we know 7 is about spirituality, truth, freedom, faith, spirituality, faith, choosing your battles wisely, learning to say no, self-confidence, courage, challenging those in power, perseverance. Yeah, challenging your old limited belief structures and systems, guys. What no longer suits you. If they told you, let's say you're in a marriage and you're miserable and you've been miserable for a long time, but everybody has told you that, well, you got married, so now you got to stay married. And it's like, no, you do not. That is a man-made structure, God is okay with you breaking that vow, because your happiness is more important and the happiness is the other person. So you put yourself in a mental prison when you take these things literally, in a sense, you know? So 7 of fire, stand your ground and don't back down. You might need to defend your beliefs or decisions, and you will be successful. It's important to assert yourself and go for what you want. There's strength in adversity, and you've got what it takes. Stand up for your convictions. So don't drop your guard just because you're in the right. Others may envy what you possess. So others may envy that you are taking the steps forward to move forward, you know? And I'm looking at the card, it's like, I'm seeing all this Kundalini energy. You have this dragon by your side that others don't have, because they don't have the vision to see it, right? But you have this higher heart, higher crown, higher everything energy with this dragon. You know, the dragon, they have this symbiotic relationship. You know, they shouldn't be friends, but they are. And, you know, it's beautiful. And look at, they're defending themselves by throwing love daggers at people. Like, that's how you fight. Love with love. You fight love, you know. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that, just like Martin Luther King said. So let's not be angry. You know, you got this dragon by your side, which is in 5D or here, and they're guiding you to empower you. Okay? So this is almost like your higher self is this beautiful dragon, and it's guiding you. Just hop on. I'm taking you. Okay? And so the F word, number 30. It's the final card here. And so nobody likes the F word, but the dude sees forgiveness through a different pair of glasses. He knows that everything is going to turn out fine in the end, and that holding on to negativity and old wounds is just postponing the inevitable. Your success is a done deal. Your bliss is going to happen. The F word is the place to start. Let go, forgive, forget, and follow the yellow brick road. Absolutely. Holy smokes. So I posted this image on my Instagram a while back on my friend Louis Vallen's art, and I literally just shared it the other day with a friend, because it was you have Alice in Wonderland and you have Dorothy, right? And it's a split screen, so her legs, she's leaving behind the darkness and she's walking into the light, the golden age. She's walking into the golden age, and she's saying no. Like, you see her saying no to mushrooms for some reason, which I'm seeing is like the representation of mushroom to me is just poison. Sometimes you know, a mushroom can be poisonous, but saying no to the toxicity and the darkness and moving into the light era. And it's 333 on my clock here as I'm saying this. So yeah, the yellow brick road. So Dorothy had the power in her all along. You know, she had this dragon with her all along. She didn't need the ruby red slippers. Just like when you transcend numerology and all these tools, you didn't need them to begin with, but they were nice training wheels. So now this is telling you, you know, we take off the training wheels and we use our straight intuition, and we trust and have faith in the universe and the signs and synchronicities. So this is what it's saying. You are transcending all that. You are tapping into the source of all things, and the source of all things is giving you this wisdom and knowledge. You know, you could still use these cards, you could still use all this stuff. They're just great. They're tools. Nobody's saying don't use them. They're great tools. But it's saying that the information is now no longer coming from this, but it's coming from your higher self. It's coming from source. The creativity and the divine inspiration is coming directly from the source of all things. And yeah, so the number is 15. Breaks down to the number 6, which is balance, which is you are balanced. So this is balance to me. 10-10. You are on 10-10. You know, from a scale of 1 to 10, you are on a 10 and a 10. The divine masculine, divine feminine, they are on a 10. They're on a high. They are up there. Their heart is on fire. They are the sacred spiral, intuitive and amazing. And they've got this dragon energy. And it's just amazing. This is an amazing time. Embrace it. Acknowledge it. Give it gratitude, because, you know, we just never know when we're going to feel this amazing ever again. But let's just keep riding it. It's like, keep riding it. Keep riding this energy. Keep riding on this high. Keep that vibration high. Keep balanced. Stay balanced, okay? Stay balanced. This is definitely twin flame energy. Love. You guys are connected at the heart. Okay? That is it. Thank you so much, guys. If you have any suggestions for any other numbers, feel free to leave them in the comments section. Namaste, everybody. I love you so much.